Okay, hey guys, Frederick Aquaponics. Today is August 14th. I am a day late with this video, however, here it is. Let's take you through the system and see what has happened over the past month. So, here I'll show you my tilapia tank. These guys here, they're all over the place. Yeah, this is my tilapia tank. These guys are pretty great in size. These guys are very, very big in size. As you can see in the water, I have a lot of water hyacinths, and over that side over there, we have what we call as duckweed, and over there we have duckweed. But many of you might not call it duckweed, however, that's what I know it has, and that's duckweed. Here's my return water coming inside, causing aeration there. So let's give my guys a little feed and see how they react. Yep. And there they are, eating away as usual. These are my tilapia, 6-month-old tilapias. Yep. As you can see, some of them are quite large. These guys are only 6 months old. I have an air stone here with there's my air stone. Sorry, there's my air stone, and in this bag I have zeolite. What the zeolite does is it regulates the amount of ammonia, and it also gets rid of the pungent smell in the water. Yep. So that's my air stone and my zeolite. Um, so this is it for my tilapias. They're doing so well. As you can remember from my previous videos, a few of my previous videos, I had no water hyacinth. However, I started cultivating my own water hyacinth, and it's going pretty great because what this does for me is that I won't have to feed these guys 3 or 4 times per day. I'd have them fed in the morning and fed in the night, because what they would do is just eat the water hyacinth. As you can see, there's not much root left on these. You can see there. So what happens is that the tilapia, they eat off the roots of these, and pretty much there is no contamination to the water, and they have endless supply of food day in day out, and while there's no contamination to the water. Here's the ball valve. I just barely adjusted it because I don't want much of the water to escape coming and flooding out these, so I just adjusted it. So these grow beds, they flood and drain between 10 to 15 minutes time period, which is quite awesome. So yeah, water coming in from the return pump, which is from my sump tank over here, which I'll be soon showing you guys. And it trickles inside. I can adjust how high I want it to. Just turning that up and down, which will cause more air bubbles or more surface movement, which cause more oxygen in the water. Yep, so that's it for my tilapias. Up over here now is where I do the cultivation of my duckweed and my water hyacinth. So in this, what I have is guppies and mollies. Most persons might know them by those names. You guys are shy. I have a few. The water is pretty dirty right now because I had moved it earlier. I have a few goldfish inside here as well. Well, I only have 2 goldfish. They were getting a lot of beating from my aquarium inside. I have a few angel and a few giant danios, and those guys were beating my goldfish. So here's one of my goldfish, and I bought these guys when they were only as small as my fingernail right there. Yeah, and they have grown since then, as you can see. Not sure. I have mollies, and I have swordtail, and I have guppies, along with my 2 sorry, along with my 2 goldfish. And these guys are doing great. They have just been producing. I have countless amount of babies inside this barrel right here, and I just love to see them, especially their tails. They look so amazing. Yeah. So this is where I do my cultivation of my water hyacinth and my sorry, my duckweed. Yeah, here it is, duckweed. Well, that's pretty much how I have my duckweed and all. So the guy there, they're just all over the place having fun. So here my first philodendron bed. Um, peppers as usual. These guys are producing well. However, they are losing their leaves and putting on younger ones. But I don't plan to keep them in the system for much longer. They haven't been in the system since started, and that has been over 6 months. And pretty much, I think they have done their time, because what's happening is that the fruit, the yield production is getting very small. I once had fruits that were 3 times the size of this one, and they're just getting very small. And from, as you can see, from my pointing finger to my thumb, that was my regular size of my hot bell peppers. But I guess over the time they have been losing the amount of production they can give. So in the near future, I plan to pull these guys out and get fresh ones inside my system. There's another one there. There's a few young ones around the back. As you can see from my second philodendron system, I have bell sweet peppers. Yep. I have reaped them all off except this one guy here. This is the only survivor. He's doing great. What has happened though is that the leaves are all falling off. However, I realized that they're putting on new leaves, as you can see here. These guys are putting on young leaves. You can see there, and that's pretty much amazing. So I am quite impressed with that. I won't be discarding of these sweet peppers for now. However, I might get rid of those hot peppers in the near future. I'm not sure as yet. Let's watch them and see how much they produce and how great are the yields. So that's it for my philodendron beds. Over here onto my twin pump technique, I have tomato, sorry, and scallion. As you can see, my scallions over there, or what you know as green onions. I am quite furious because there was this bird, a pigeon. Yeah, it flew up here the other day and was picking on my scallions, and I was so upset. It flew on my scallions and actually broke that one down and just picked on them. So I got rid of him, however, which was pretty amazing. Yes, I got rid of him. And these guys are here. My tomato, however, because of the change of container from the plastic cup, which was getting crystallized by the sun, so I changed them to this styrofoam cup, which is now holding them great. And they have excellent root structures on them. I'm not sure if you can see there, but lighting is poor. But yeah, these guys have excellent root structures. Wish I had one to show you, but these guys, let me see. Yeah, there they are. Roots. I don't want to pull them out because I don't want to damage the roots. So I'll just pop it back inside. Yep. Snug. Yeah, so that's it for my system. Here is my an adjustment. I placed a ball valve here so I could flush out the waste, because I now have these as both my soil filters. So large sediments here, small sediments here. As you can see, there's a skimmer of the water from the top of the surface. So I just clean here, getting the large sediments out, and that's pretty much how it goes. And all the water from my system returns right back in my sump, which is right there. As you can see, water level is quite a bit low now due to the drought. However, I'll have that replaced in a short time. So thanks guys, that's it for my aquaponics update.